Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here on a Saturday night for the first time ever. It's a little late for me, but at the same time I'm kind of used to it because of Watch Soup, which is tomorrow night. So check out Watch Soup. Uh, but yeah, guys, it's good to see you all. Got a full panel today. Um, how are you guys doing, Sam? What's on your wrist?
Yep. So obviously I'll be wearing the SBGM 221 on wrist today. So been wearing it for a week. My camera obviously won't do any justice with the focusing,
Yeah.
but yeah, you clearly can't see it as well as it is. But yeah, I've been enjoying the watch. Put on a new strap, so um, I like it. I'm out of the honeymoon phase, I'd say.
Yeah.
Honeymoon lasted maybe a week. That doesn't mean that I don't connect. I love the watch. It's great. So yeah, I mean it's my most recent pickup after 6 months of fasting, and now as soon as I got this watch, 3 days later, I was on the hunt again for something. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess you can pick up anything. You could pick up a Grail, and you'll be on the hunt for maybe you could pick up a Lunga, and you might be on the hunt for a Seiko 5 down the line.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's how it been.
unless if you're Rob, he'll go after a Glasuda original right after the Kadoki.
Yeah. I love, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Rob, what's on your wrist?
Hey, yeah, I got my Tudor Black Bay 58 on
Nice.
this Digi camo strap. Been enjoying it on the strap lately. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying most of my rubbers on most of my watches on rubber straps
Yeah.
lately. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I'm excited, Sanjay, that you switched your 6 p.m. showtime to 9 p.m. showtime. So
Yeah.
around 6 p.m., that's when I'm feeding my kids and putting them to bed. I can't, participate, and I'm glad you changed, and I'm glad to be on tonight talking about a very important topic.
Yeah. No, hey, it's your idea. I honestly I had a mental block. I didn't even think of switching the time. Today was so much better for me too because
Yeah,
starting a bit later, I still had the evening, and now when I'm working on a Saturday, I don't have to rush back home. So
excellent. Yeah,
it just I don't understand why I didn't think of it, but when you said that on the stream one Friday night, I was like, wait a second, I should do that.
yeah.
So yeah, huge thanks to Rob. Thank you,
One,
sir.
one last thing. I'm on
Yeah,
day 23 of my watch fast. So I just
nice.
want to throw
Congratulations.
that. Thanks.
I'm on I'm on day 0.
Yeah, yeah.
Day zero?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay. All right.
Bobby missed it. Okay. Well, we'll talk about it. Bobby, what's on your
Uh,
wrist?
so I am actually wearing something that I usually, wear occasionally. It's the Seiko Save the Ocean Turtle.
Nice.
very
Oh,
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last, I mean, I sentimental. I've went to Hawaii with it, and I love just this is the dive wash. If I were ever to dive, this is the one I'm using.
Yeah. I really like that gradient blue dial. The way it gets darker towards the bottom.
It fits well in the wrist, and
Yeah.
the rubber strap is really nice too.
Yeah, for sure. Great choice, sir. How about you, Torin? What's on your wrist?
I'm also wearing a diver. It's my latest acquisition. I've been on a pretty big kick with these Citizen signature models. So
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, that's
yeah,
nice. Yeah.
this is the Grand Touring. I showed this to my brother today when we went mountain biking, and he was blown away. It's just the finish
That
on it is amazing. It is
Yeah,
a
that's
big
great.
watch. It's kind of like a Omega Pro Plof, but
it kind of looks like a Panerai.
Panerai,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Panerai too. But I can
Yeah.
pull it off with my 7.5 inch wrist, but I don't know. If you have like less than a 7 inch wrist, it's probably going to be uncomfortable.
What's
Yeah.
the lug to lug on that? Do you know that offhand?
I think it's 51.
Oh, I mean, I have 6 3/4. I could pull off that. I
Yeah,
could pull that off.
it's actually a cushion case, almost like a turtle too. So
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
surprisingly comfortable.
Yeah.
And even this crown doesn't dig in.
How's the bracelet?
It's solid. It's awesome. Like honestly, this watch is discontinued, but if you can pick one up, like it's really good bang for buck.
Yeah, sounds good.
Pending review coming.
Yeah. Check out
Watch out.
Everyday Watch Guy on YouTube. Is that like a 9015 Miyota 9015 or on?
Well, it's based on a Miyota 915, but it's Citizen actually branded caliber. It's a 9010. So I
Okay.
mean, essentially similar to a 9015. It's 4 hertz movement, one-way
Right.
spinning rotor. Like 42-hour power reserve. So
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna skip my wristwatch check for now. Just to hold on to the suspense for only Bobby. I think everyone else knows, but yeah, let's dip into the chat, see who's in here. Bill K, good to see you. Should be interesting to see what it took for Sanjay to break his self-imposed fast, which he may have sacrificed to make the deal. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Six Killer.
Can I ask something? Is this something that you just posted on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, then I know. All right, keep going.
Oh, okay. There we go. It's too bad you can't make it 6 Killer, but that's quite all right. Hope you have a great supper. Oil Money ragging on the start time. Peter, good to see you as well. It's Wilson here is Wilson's here as well. Sorry, I'm not used to hosting at 9 p.m. That's going to be my excuse.
Sunday after dark.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Sanjay thinking more about his family than me. Thanks, Oil Money. Trashy or Larry. I'm here. I have to use McDonald's Wi-Fi on my tablet, but I'm here. Okay. I wonder if it's the same guy, like Withered Manscape. They're really
with the time change, you get these. You get certain. You get pros and cons.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that interference.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
Yeah. It's really strange. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Okay. Kevin S is here. Good to see you, Kevin. Who else? Hey, Withered Manscape's here too. Good to see you. Not sure where Keith is. Maybe held up somewhere. Nilo, good to see you. Leia, hey man, good to see you. Whoa, Aichi 2 on the wrist. Nice, good choice. Justin, good to see you as well. The wait is over. Chaz, good to see you as well. Let's scroll down. Caliber YQG, good to see you, man. Darren is here as well. Good to see you. Watch Talk. Joey, good to see you. Prime time, yeah. I hope I what do you call it? Live up to the expectation. Dib, good to see you as well. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, this is crazy.
You're in prime time.
Yeah. Mezzanine, good to see you. Darren, good to see you as well. Erithicus, man, okay, it just keeps going. All right, I think I got everyone. Philly Watch fan, Joey's wearing this Helios Seaforth. I just saw that picture posted as well. Beautiful watch. B Deb, Bruno, good to see you as well. I missed you there. Congrats on your new watch, Bruno, with the new Speedy. JCB's here as well. Good to see you, man. Still making it out, even though it's a bit later for you guys, Sam and JCB. I'm also not used to wearing headphones. It feels like I'm talking into the void because it's like active noise canceling or isolating. Oh man, it's really strange. Okay, lots of changes in one day. All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about the watch fast and how it went. I don't even know how long I made it. I didn't make it through today. Just gonna run through the story of what happened today. I got a sweet deal, but yeah, yeah. So I think the beginning of the end was Tuesday night live stream because Amin was going through all the watches that everyone has bought for the past week, and man, did that make me really fidgety. Like on Wednesday, I think was the release of the Anordain Cross Worn and Wound 3 watches, and I almost bought one of those. I was already, at the edge of my seat, and I kind of talked myself off that ledge. Um, and yeah, then Friday night happened, and you guys are talking about how great my AD was, and yeah. So today I was gonna lose no matter what. I'm pretty sure, but but I went into my AD, and they had a specific watch for me.
But the AD called you though, right?
Yes, they did. They
So
invited
when
me
did
over.
so when did they call you? Because
Are they number one on your speed dial?
did they know that you were on a watch fast?
Do they watch Amin's live stream too? I mean,
Yeah. Well, no,
a lot of
they
questions.
Yeah.
they did know I was on a watch fast. So, because when Torin and I
Mhm,
were there together
mhm.
2 weeks ago, I mentioned it to him, to the main sales guy, and he actually messaged me on Thursday. Um, no, so he said, "Hey Sanjay, this watch that you were interested in came in. I can keep it for you." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna try and sneak out of work a little early, and I'm gonna make it tonight." And I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we're not ready for you." And they said, "Just come in on Saturday." And I said, "Oh, okay, sure." But so I was already kind of done at that point. But yeah, so the watch on my wrist. Let me go full screen here. Is the Seiko Alpinist reissue. This is the one with the 6L 35 limited edition.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, 36.6 millimeters. Really fits perfectly on my wrist. The bund strap it came with sucked. So it came off right after I filmed the unboxing, which I posted just a few moments ago. But I did let go of a watch, and I thought, I don't know, I feel a bit kind of self-indulgent here, but I don't know if you guys want to guess which watch I sold.
Is it
Um,
your other Seiko?
The white dial Seiko?
Yeah.
so that's
That's right.
Torrens guess. Torrens guess is the wide dial Seiko. Um,
That's my guess too.
okay, Sam, got any thoughts?
I kind of forgot what's in your collection.
Well,
You have a
it wasn't
white
very
ball
big.
Seiko.
It wasn't very
Okay,
big.
awesome.
I had a two-tone Grand Seiko. I had a SPG 003 dressy Grand Seiko. I had the Omega Speedmaster, the Omega Necton.
Well, you better not be those two Omegas. First of all, that's just.
Yeah.
I get mad. I'm gonna guess the two-tone Grand Seiko.
I guess the two-tone. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it wasn't. It was the Necton.
No.
We all thought you would hold on to that one, man.
Yeah. Well, I thought so too. Well,
Oh,
Man, hit me up first if you're gonna get rid of the neck.
exactly. Like it,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I got rid of the Necton was actually the main call that I got was for this guy.
You got a Planet Ocean?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh,
What is happening?
What is going on?
okay.
So,
All right.
I'm guessing that's a 39 millimeter Planet Ocean.
it is the 39 mil Planet Ocean. That's
You
the
know what I
only
bought the
thing.
All right.
45?
Okay. All right. Congratulations.
Congrats on that. Congrats.
That's the only thing I would have got rid of the Necton for.
You see how Sanjay was giving us the red this thing with the Seiko,
Yeah.
and then suddenly just turned off and oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant,
So,
brilliant move. Fooling us there. I love the Planet Ocean. So I like them more than I like the Planet Ocean line more than the Necton, but
Yes.
great move. Awesome.
Yeah,
A two for
two for
that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So that's
So-
kind of why.
So the question I had was, how does it fit on your wrist, the Planet Ocean 39 millimeters? Because that's where everybody gets their,
Mhm.
the thickness, and I
Mhm.
love the watch to Planet Ocean. I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, yeah. How thick is it, Bobby?
It's 14.5 millimeters thick.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is
Okay.
thick.
Yeah, but it's not that bad though.
No.
I don't think.
So the thickness was a concern for me while I was kind of deciding.
That's a
So
good
this is
looking
how it
watch.
fits on my wrist.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
The
Good for
thickness
you, man.
was concerning, but not anymore.
Yeah.
It's actually really low center of gravity. So when I put it on my wrist, I had the bracelet undone, and I was turning it over. The watch stays on my wrist.
Oh.
Like it's
Mhm.
it's low center of gravity, and it wears like a dream. So I went in expecting not to let go of the Necton, to get this one only, and yeah, walk away from the Planet Ocean because I was thinking it's too thick, but because it's low center of gravity and it's actually got quite a few tricks that it's done, kind of like Seiko, to make the watch a little less thick feeling.
Wait a second, but so you had the box and papers of the Necton with you?
Yes.
Okay.
So the plan was, if I was going to go with the Planet Ocean, the Necton was going to go for sure.
Yeah.
It
Which
was in
is-
the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
I
box
didn't
of
take it.
papers is like, got in the
No.
back.
I'm
Okay.
starting to think you could just keep your collection in your trunk. Just in case.
like he's like selling watches in an alley or something like that.
I just keep all the box and
You gotta be
papers in
careful
there.
though. You get into fender benders, so you'll be
I-
like, "Oh my no, my watches."
No, the watches are all at home. I don't have a spare tire. I just have the boxes in a circular pattern. So the watch I'm wearing that day, when I get into a fender bender, that's the watch that gets traded in.
Gotcha.
No, so that was today's adventure. It was really exciting. Didn't expect for all that to go down, but you know what?
Is it 39 millimeter Planet Ocean a current generation? Like, I just don't know. Like, it's a.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I
Okay.
think it's previous gen. It doesn't have the time zone feature, so it's only the calibrate 800. So the hour hand doesn't jump. It's got a quick set date.
How do you like the bracelet?
I love the bracelet. It's so good
Is it
compared to
cheaper?
the Speedmaster bracelet. This bracelet actually drapes over the wrist. The Seamaster bracelet does not. It's kind of blocky because it's straight at the bottom on the underside, which
Yeah.
contacts your skin. So it's kind of really blocky. It does this on my wrist. So it was fine, but this is far more comfortable. And I made up for that horrendous Railmaster deal. I got a sweet sweet deal. I was begged to not talk about numbers, so I am not going to talk numbers. But
Okay.
So you broke your watch fast. You went directly to Arby's, got the whole you took everything on the menu.
yeah,
It's just like, give me everything. Like,
yeah,
Went to like one of those like Asian Italian buffets,
yeah,
and just
yeah.
like you
$10.
on your plate you have like lo mein and shrimp parm. You know what I mean? Like, in just one sitting.
yeah,
Finish, yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I do want to congratulate Sam too, because his watch is
Yes.
the other Grand
Yeah.
Seiko that I would consider. I was considering between the Spring and your watch. Your watch is a great value. I think, even if Grand Seiko is going up market, I think of all the Grand Seiko pieces, this is one of them. How's the hour markers? Does is it too in the sunlight? That was my only concern. I love the cream dial. I think it's a cream, right?
Yeah, it's in most lights it's off white. Maybe in darker settings it does present as ivory, but yeah, in most settings it's going to be an off white creamy color.
Nice.
And regarding the dial furniture, Yeah, it kind of does glisten in the sunlight, but it's perfectly legible. I really like that feature. The thick blue seconds hand. Even the case, when you actually look at the case from the side, you can actually see there's a lot of attention to detail. There's 4 levels of facets, uh, and they're all Zaratsu polished, so you see your face on every facet, which is it's a very nice touch. Um, the movement it's nothing special, but it's a pleasure to look at as well. I do like the shinier pelage, not pelage, the shinier Coach Stage Unique, which they dub as Tokyo striping. Uh, they when you go to the AD, they kind of tell you it's like a rainbow stripes. So yeah, it is definitely enjoyable. You look at the case back, the symmetrical screws. It's a nice watch. And the best thing I did with this is I actually had a strap which was very similar in looks. So it's an ostrich leather strap. So I just took off the original. Not that the original was bad in any way. It's just I have kind of been spoiled by just tang buckles. You don't feel anything on your wrist, any of that protrusion on the wrist. You just don't feel it. So I was like, you know what? I'll get rid of the strap. It's a great strap, but yeah, just I don't like that extra tiny bit of bulk. It doesn't matter how good the not tang buckle, the point clasp is. I just prefer the standard.
I don't know if you knew
Standard.
this, but you're able to take apart that deployant, and all you have to do is punch a little hole in that strap, and you can turn that strap into a tang buckle strap.
Yeah.
It's something worth doing because that strap is absolutely fantastic.
Mm.
It's water resistant too, so well worth.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well worth it.
That's great.
But yeah, huge congrats on that
Yeah.
pickup. I was staring at that watch today too. I was just like, oh, can I stretch and get an SPGM 221 myself? But yeah,
It's
it
not.
was nice.
I kind of appreciate just the simple dials of Grand Seiko. I think a lot of the hype goes to all the texturized dial. In my opinion, I really like the spring one, the spring, because that's actually, it has that, it looks like you're looking through clouds. But yeah, the snowflake, everything's just, your experience of the watch is mainly through macro footage. You're going really deep into something that when you're actually looking at from a, less than half a meter distance, you're not going to notice those granular, um, and I really like the ridges of Mount Awade, and also with the Elegance line, they also have that blue dial one. But I do think there should be an appreciation just of the simple quote unquote dials. When you do look at the champagne dial, they call it Silk Sunray, and it's gone through 13 steps, more than the Snowflake. It's very compelling when you actually see it in the flesh, but the pictures don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're actually wearing that watch, would you have guessed that it was 14 millimeters thick?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know how this is 14 mils. It doesn't look 14 mils at all.
No.
Also, the box crystal, it's not like that huge. So I know some reviewers are like, okay, if you remove the box crystal, it's a 12 mil thick watch. I've got to do the measurements on my own. I don't think that's true, but it definitely masks the thickness, the watch, just the case in general. It is masked. It doesn't feel like a thick watch at all. It feels just right on the wrist.
Yeah.
I've never thought of this watch and felt like, oh, this is damn thick.
Yeah.
And there was not. I didn't have any initial grudges or anything, even after a week's time. As a wash, this is fantastic. It doesn't. What was the dimension? 13.7 mils. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. But yeah, just the facets. You do have a small box crystal, but it's masked. It doesn't feel like a thick watch.
Yeah, it's really well done. Well, let's actually move on to Mr. Legs. You're currently on a watch fast.
I am.
How is that going?
It's going good, and I'll tell you why. It's as a content creator, this. You get watches in for review, and I fortunately have a lot of great friends to the channel and subscribers who will send in watches for me to review. So it's almost like I'm on a fast of purchasing, right? But I am not, I'm seeing new watches come in, on a weekly basis. So that kind of helps. So it's almost like I wouldn't call it cheating. It's just like it's a way to satiate my hunger for adding to the collection, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to get through this. My goal is to just reach to the end of the year, see if I could just like have like some sort of like willpower to control this obsession, until the end of the year. Um, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone 6 months without buying watches before, but like, not in the last year and a half. It's really ramped up, especially since quarantine started. I think a lot of our collections really have ramped up a bit,
Yeah.
and so that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself. I just want to see if I could just do it. And plus, like the longer I go without buying a watch, the longer Amin goes without buying a watch too, because he's tethered his fast to mine.
Yeah.
So
Bobby, what was the last watch you got?
I got the Sumo, the second generation Blumo. And I love that watch, and so I hear Torrens potentially buying a first jet sumo. I'm like, I want to collect sumos now, so because they're just a lot of fun and a kind of like an easy fix.
Yeah.
You
Amin just
know,
said in the post, he's not worried. You sound so shaky. He's
yeah,
not worried.
I see that. I knew if he
It's
was
gonna be
watching,
fun to
he'd chime
watch.
up.
You're gonna put betting
Uh,
odds on both of you guys.
yeah,
So
but
let's
if as long as I keep on getting watches in, for review from great people, right? I mean, I just the watch community has just been awesome.
yeah.
I think I can hold out.
Yeah. I remember when I worked with NAD, it actually had the opposite effect on me because every watch that came in, I wanted to buy.
Yeah.
And I think you had that too, right? With the 903, with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Jing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The 903, the 857, and that's just this year.
Yeah.
That's just this year, So, it's great. Look, my collecting has really ramped up this year.
Yeah.
In meaning to 2021, like the first 6 months, I got myself what I thought was a Grail piece, right? I say that because I have attained it. So was it really a Grail? Anyway, we could debate about that another day. I got another watch that was almost like a Grail piece as well, and then I got the U50, the 903. I bought an 857. I'm almost as much of a Sin fanboy as you are a Seiko and Grand Seiko fanboy, I would have to say. But and a couple other watches and the Sumo and whatnot. So, I could take a break. You know what I mean? I don't feel like what I was doing was collecting. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know I was picking up pieces that I was shooting for. I felt like I was like, give me, like those hungry hippos, man. I was just like eating, eating, and so it felt a little unhealthy
Mhm.
to me, you know.
I can
Um,
totally relate, actually.
so I don't know. Maybe I'm just over analyzing it. But there's other things that I like to do, and spend money on, and plus my wife and I were in the process of buying a business, and hopefully that goes through. So
Yes.
need to
Yeah.
take it easy for a little bit.
Yeah. Is it the new strap factory for the Bobby Legs?
Yeah, yeah. We're partnering. I'm buying 50% share of almond cell
Make
straps.
it
Yeah,
51. Make it
51. Right.
All right, let's relive what went on in the chat when I was kind of teasing everyone.
Yeah.
So Kevin S is saying Necton is on the chopping block. Oil money. I think this is where I revealed that I got rid of the Necton. And Necton, I knew it. Justin Erithicus, what? Chaz, oh no. Peter going, wow. Chad's going, oil money will lose it now. Undershooting watch collector. Yeah. And then we've got the Darren saying dropping bombs. Caliber YQG. Why? That's crazy. It's a sweet watch. Love the strap. You got made for it. Oh, the Necton, I'm guessing. Wilson saying pulled a fast one on us. JCB, boom. So yeah, there you go. Oil money saying I redeemed myself. Yes. But yeah, we're way behind here. So I'm sorry guys if I missed your comments. If you have anything to say that I missed, don't hesitate to repeat it. So some chat going on here with Bobby. Like the Planet Ocean better than the S&P 300. I think Caliber YQG said that he liked the Necton better. I think I liked the Necton's drama. It was a bit more wild. The Planet Ocean is a bit more vanilla. I mean, it does have orange accents, but it's not as crazy as the Necton. So I'm gonna miss the Necton, but I'm gonna really enjoy the way this one fits my wrist.
The loom's comparable, right?
Yeah. The Necton, I think, probably had a bit more dimensionality to it too. The indices aren't as tall on this Planet Ocean.
It also has a fluted bezel, doesn't it? The Planet Ocean.
Fluted?
Loomed. A loomed
Oh.
bezel.
I don't think so. No, not this one.
Okay.
This this is the previous gen, so it's got that liquid metal thing going on where they sink the metal into the ceramic. So yeah, Erithicus was saying, yeah, it does fit the wrist better. Same with Justin. Jason's here. Good to see you, man. Watch Once Over. Eric, good to see you as well. Just like that, you can see the beautiful movement. The Necton was so. Kevin was saying, I bring all my boxes other than the SPGY003. So Philly is saying I overdosed, fasted for so long that I took an extra hit. That's good. Chaz, it is a great watch. You need to get yourself one if you can. Oil Money saying we're friends again. Yes.
It's funny though, like you in the last, I would say 3 months, you got basically all line models of the Omega. You got the Railmaster, you got the Seamaster 300, you got the Seamaster Planet Ocean, and the Speedmaster. But you just need a Glowmaster now. You got a royal flush.
Yeah, there you go. I was actually looking at the Glowmaster today, so
I like the Glowmaster a lot. About a year or so ago, I really got kind of obsessed with it. Especially when I couldn't get necessarily the digest that I wanted. But and not to say that the Glowmaster would be a replacement, but there's certain things about that Glowmaster that I really, really like. I love that pine pan dial of it, of the Glowmaster. And the blue version is awesome. The Sedna gold two-tone is beautiful as well. But man, that Glowmaster is really nice. I'd like to see you pick that up one day, Sanjay.
Yeah, I actually was. I was also looking at the Tresor. I don't know if you guys have seen the Tresor, the manual wound with the 8910 caliber, with the linen dial. That was really nice. But I think it was a bit too similar to my SPGY Grand Seiko. It was like incredibly similar because it's got the circular case, almost has a cushion-like look. So I don't know if that would have counted as a Glowmaster, but probably not. It had a constellation feel.
I think you were looking at the Aquaterra too, right?
Ooh, yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I've never really connected with the Aquaterra. I don't know what it is.
I didn't shed a tear when I traded mine.
I mean, I really like that strap. To be honest, when you were trading yours in Torin, I was thinking of getting it for the strap. But I thought
you can just order the strap.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
See, the other problem is we're talking about Watch Fest. I think Sanjay just enabled torrent because you just gotta hook up with his 80 now, right?
I hope I got a hookup. I mean, the first
Yeah.
experience was good, but
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It just opens up the way for more further this thing. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should thank Sanjay or be cursing him.
Yeah.
Depends on how empty your wallets get, you know.
Well, Torin, do you have anything on the on the um, on the view coming up next? Big purchases or anything like that?
Oh man, I'm really feeling that white birch that we tried on too
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Would
And I couldn't buy both, you know, like either the speedy or the white birch.
yeah. So if you were to say go for that white birch, would you trade in your speedy back or?
I don't know if I'd trade the speedy. Maybe I would hate to see it. I would maybe partially go in with my current Grand Seiko. I don't know if that's like I would get a lot of value out of that one, the SPGN003.
Yeah.
Maybe I could go into something else too, like a Breitling or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'm not sure what was going on with. Oh, there you go. I see that you sent me a private chat now, Bobby. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks for that. I missed it. But yeah, Bobby, do you have? You're probably in the longest watch fast now because all of us have got to watch in the past 2 weeks, like big purchases.
Yeah. So I think I'm good. So I know, like, I guess after me, probably is Bobby as well. And I think Bobby, just, you know, since I'm on a watch fast too, I guess, you're in the content business, like you create content. So that's the difference, because I don't have that weight on me. I don't have to get anything in. So I'm really free of that, I guess, responsibility. And that makes it a little easier on me, I feel. And I think I have gotten the watches I wanted so far, and I don't think I need to, show, produce content to keep that drive going. And I think that's helped me a lot. But I feel that you have like that double burden for your personal collection and for content creation.
Speaking of content creation, I think we need an updated state of the collection by you, Bobby.
I mean, I do it like once every 2 years.
But yeah, but you got a couple of heavy hitters lately, man. I think we deserve, or you owe it to us.
See, I'm doing the opposite now. Like, I'm enabling Bobby to do a watch fast because I said if he keeps doing it by the end of the year, I'll send him the Longa one for him to review. At least that gives him motivation to. I'm the opposite of Sanjay, I guess. Not opening doors to buy watches. So, but I think what I feel like I have a clear set in the future what I'm going to get, and it's nothing this year. I think I'm next couple of years. Hopefully, I'll try to get the. I have like my watch is a color theme, so I'm most of the colors are done. Blue, green, white, black. So I think the other colors are brown. That
Salmon.
Unfortunately is going to be a special piece. It's probably going to take some time. And then also the Chapek, the new one that Fratello's, the teal color one was really interesting. I'm going to wait on that. That's going to take some time. It's only being released in October, and I didn't put my name on the list. I just want to see how it goes. And then purple, which is kind of a weird color. So I have to do my research on that. So there's things that I kind of narrow myself down, so I don't have to be, enticed by all these releases that come up. I just choose what's the best out there, and it'll take some time. I'm okay with that. And again, I'm not weighted down by the content creation. And I feel that's why I give double respect to Bobby likes, because I think he has to. And you're also on a knife. Like everything else is on a fast too, right?
Oh yeah, because it's like I said, it's a more of a existential kind of like,
Just
what am I
remove
doing?
all temptations, and and again, priorities too. If you're getting like going to business and everything, that's probably more priority than everything else. What I am going to do is I might get a camera, so just to the six. So I was asking Amin and everybody in the Discord group about like what watch is a good watch, not good, a good camera to this thing. So I might go into that just a little bit, because I feel like I need to improve on that a little bit as a watch geeks. I think photography and watch video should be better.
What phone do you have, Bobby?
I have a Samsung Galaxy, so it's an Android.
Which
I'm going to switch to Apple because I just got a computer and a laptop for work, and those are both Apple. So I think I have to get into that, I guess, atmosphere ecosystem. Exactly. So
don't do it.
the
No,
iPhone.
well, no, I have an iPhone as well,
Yeah.
but my main phone, which is recording right now, is a Samsung S20 Ultra. So for the most part, your phone is more than capable of taking really good photos. I mean, you can get a really good camera. I think Bobby is using the ZV-1.
Yes, his camera is really nice too, because it does dual focus, right? When you show that, it's pretty nice. And so, but I was actually looking at, and I have a Samsung, like a Canon, like a couple of years old. I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm actually going to hate to be douche, but like a Leica, but just as a fixed lens. I don't want to change lenses. You know how you change or any other fixed lens camera. It doesn't have to be Leica. It can be Sony or whatever. But I'm not really into. I have to do my research again to get this thing. I just know a lot of people got the Q2 Leica, and they liked it a lot. So.
Yeah, Leica's always been a little puzzling for me. It seems a lot of people either love it or hate it. I'm not a camera guy, but I like, people say Leica is so difficult. I always thought of Leica as still being like film rolls that you need to
like manually put in.
Go into a dark room and stuff, because people say it's so tough.
But I've heard really good things about Sony as well as Leica. Those are two brands that probably go into. Again, that's probably later this year. So I'm just focusing on that, Bobby. That kind of takes my way from all the watches as well.
Yeah.
I just picked up the Sony Alpha 6400, but that's more for videography than photography.
Yeah.
I feel like your Canon's probably actually good. That's where I do most of my photos, and Canon has the best color science, and it's user friendly. If anything, I mean, I know you just said you weren't going to change out lenses, but I find what like actually improves your pictures a lot is just changing out the lenses versus like changing the camera.
Yeah, this is more for watch and family, like just like travel. So I'm trying to get an all-in-one this thing that could last for like 5-10 years. As I said, I'm not really into cameras like Sanjay is, but any brand, I'm not pushing, but Canon's a great brand. Like it's a everyday brand too. So there's great Canon cameras out there too.
Cool. Kevin S is talking about the Globemaster. Great deals for them in the secondary market. Navy Blue Monster has a blue Globemaster as well. And he loves it. Small second Tresor is worth a look. I'm not familiar with the small seconds one, but the 40 millimeter one that they have out right now is super nice and tempting. Peter Francis or James Duffy was saying, yes, moving up market is natural for watch collectors. Some just do it faster than others. Guess I missed the first part of that conversation. Said a gold burgundy dial Tresor with the manual amount movement. It's very nice. Justin was saying, I mean, Sanjay had the Railmaster, so he kind of had the Aquaterra. Well, there you go.
It's true.
Someone actually mentioned that the Aquaterra World Timer, if I was interested in that. I don't know if you guys are interested in the World Timer. It has like a laser ablated dial that's super.
Wolfgang has it, right?
Yes.
Wolfgang has. It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah.
It's,
Did he get that recently?
I think it's not an old watch. I mean, it's been released only for 2 years, I think. So, I mean, I think he got it this year, but it's a beautiful. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It'll probably be big on your wrist, Sanjay. It's 43 millimeters, I believe.
Yeah.
But it has all the details. But I don't know if anybody else has seen it or worn it, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, I have the Longa, so I'm good with the world time stuff. So, but it's a nice complication.
Yes, and I found it really interesting that you can kind of approximate the time based on the map that's on the dial. I think we talked about that in Watch Soup a couple of weeks ago.
I think the 3 watches that have the beautiful function, one is the Longa, one is the World Timer Omega, which is a really good value. Like if you look at all the other World Timers, it's really expensive. And then the third one is the Sector Dial JLC Geophysics. Graphic or something like that. And that's the one with the Amin had the Sector Dial one. There's a chronograph, and there's a third one. And that's really well. It's like I think that's 39 millimeters or 40 millimeters, very well put on like 11 millimeters thick. Really, really well done. So JLC kind of underrated in that sense, but they make really good watches. And I think I saw one being sold for like $7,000, which is extraordinary value for that type of complication.
Yeah. Good point. Moving on.
It's funny you see the sector dials at a higher price than that World Timer, right? For the JLC. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. That's a simple one. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
What was that sector dial called? The master control.
Master control sector dial.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's master control date sector dial. Is the one that's really, like Bob was saying, that's going up high up in value.
Yeah, I mean, I saw one in I think in Crown and Caliber for like about 10.5.
Oh wow.
US.
Wow. Wasn't it around 5K not too long ago?
I saw it under 5K. Just I mean, not too much under, like like 48, 4,900 on like 2 years ago in Yoma Shop, and it was in stock. Which was crazy. I mean, I thought it was a good looking watch. But yeah. I mean, it was available for a lot less.
I was so into that the release. I had never been so interested in a JLC release. I went to the boutique, got the chronograph, the sector dial chronograph from the boutique. So
that's a beautiful watch. That was a beautiful watch too.
Yeah, it was beautiful bright blue, and it was great. I had it for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they don't. It was a limited production, I guess. And they still don't have it, because that's so everybody wants that one, and JLC just said no, we'll stop it.
Yeah. How long did you have that one for?
Till last year. So it released in 2017. I got it in November of that year. I was one of the first ones to get the chronograph, and then I had it till like 2019, 2020, like before around pandemic time. Yeah.
Now, so did you get rid of it because so Amin had the regular sector dial, and he eventually sold it because he found it boring. And that's kind of my hesitation about spending a lot of money on a sector dial watch. I kind of have like an itch for it. Did you find it boring, or you just moved on? Or
I think I moved on. I think I really didn't want to let it go, but I was trying to get a piece. I think it was the Moser.
Okay.
And then I was like the Pioneer, and I was like, oh, I have to choose between the two. And I've had this for 2 years. And actually, I use the chronograph as a travel watch, because when you wear it, nobody knows what you're wearing. It's just a plain, like a steel sector dial watch, and it was really nice. But I just had to. I never got bored of it. I think it was just a hard decision to make at that time.
So what blue dial watch replaced it? Is it the one you have right now, the VC?
Well, at that point I didn't have a color theme when I bought so I changed it for the last couple of years, and now it's a VC. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool. I was asking that because Joe was mentioning that too. Bobby K and I both go for
yes.
colors. I was considering the OP39 grape recently.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think that's the one I might be thinking about for purple. 'Cause
yeah?
there's very rarely you see purple dial watches, and the grape, and then there's a Zenith Defy, right? Or a
Yes.
Zenith Extreme Purple or something. I forgot what it's called. Ultraviolet.
Defy 21 ultraviolet.
Yeah, ultraviolet. There we go. Zenith 5, ultraviolet. Those are two purple, and of course the I think the Black Panther watch too, but that's that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Luke here. Good to see you, Luke. He was mentioning he shoots 100% on his iPhone 10. You should go see his Instagram. I can't remember what it was called at this moment, but his shots are insane. They're really nice. So, well, what I'd say, like, if for us casuals, like I'm a casual, and I really don't want to proceed any further in photography.
Mm.
An iPhone is the best that you can do. I think, at least. I think the S20 Ultra that I have here is really good too, but the iPhone I think is best all rounder. All you have to do is kind of mess with the light. If you get your lighting right, you're gonna get 90% of the way there. At least that's what I'm told. Let's see. Bobby has been brainwashed by Hodinky.
Oh, it's because of Leica. I said Leica. Yeah, I really didn't want to say like I've again I'm just researching.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when Amin was saying it, that he really, I think he owns a couple. He endorsed it too. But again, there's a Sony diehards out there too who love their Sony cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know nothing. I got my my Sony because Amin had the same one. I'm like, oh, I like that, you know. And I still don't know half of what the stuff I could do with it yet. You know what I mean? So I just like that it like focuses. I could put something like really close and it focuses really quickly.
You have different
Yeah.
lenses, or is it just one lens that you're still using all the time?
So so what I did was so it's just the same lens, right? And it's a point and shoot, right? So what I did though is I bought a macro attachment, right? So I can get up close and do some macro video, which I plan on doing for the Kadoke and the Jaeger and Benzinger eventually when I do those reviews. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it works out. We'll see.
Nice.
I'm not an expert, you know.
Well, I was actually really close to picking up the ZV-1 that you guys have,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like a vlogger camera, so it's kind of like it does a lot of the background stuff for you.
Yeah.
So it's really convenient. And I was this close. I literally bought the iPhone instead of the ZV-1 basically because I figured I have more use for an iPhone. This
Yeah.
kind of gets it there anyway. The
Yeah.
audio isn't the greatest, but I record on a mic anyway. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
my flip.
I was tired of using my iPhone. iPhone was great, but I was editing on the iPhone, right? I mean, that's the only Apple product I have. I could have done the long way where I would save the video and upload it via Dropbox and then download it on my computer and then put it into, Premiere, Adobe Premiere. But it was just too painstaking to do all that and edit on my iPhone with my fingers and just doing, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I was like, you know what, let me buy this camera and let me just change the way how I do things. And I think the quality of the picture quality of my videos are better now.
They are for sure. I've noticed how crispy your videos are recently. So
Yeah,
they're-
thank you. And I'm just learning how to use that.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'll get a little bit better. I don't think I need to do that much more. I'm not going to be one of those content creators who is going to get really tight macro shots and really cinematic kind of things. It's just not who I am.
Have you
but-
used have you used the Sony besides for watches?
So taking pictures of my kids, yeah,
Yeah,
I've taken, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't complain. I mean, there's modes, right? So there's like, film mode or, picture mode, and then there's like the smart mode where it figures out things for you. That's usually what I usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for us.
Yeah, that's for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Torin, I know you're really into photography. Your shots are insane on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Oh, thanks, man.
do you have any thoughts to add into watch photography and videography?
Well, there's that adage that says the best camera is the one you have on you, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I'm a little, because I take it a little more seriously. I don't know how much I can contribute, because I tend to, like, I actually have a macro lens for a lot of B-roll for my videos, and I do swap lenses quite frequently. It just depends on what type of shot I want to do. And now I'm juggling back between a Canon M50 for regular stuff, and then if I want to shoot 4K, I'm trying out the Sony Alpha 6400. But that's a big hassle. Like shooting in 4K and editing it and then uploading it. It's like, I guess, like if if I had like huge subscription base, maybe I'd do it more, but I'm not motivated to do it right now.
That's a lot of data, I guess, right?
Yeah.
To edit.
Luke
I've got
was
the same camera as as Torin, the A6400, and doing 4K, you really need a good setup, PC setup as well. There's a lot of investment that goes into it. You can get the camera, but then you need the props. You need to have a good base. You need to, just to do all of that. So
Lighting.
you start off with one thing, and then you've got another 5 things to deal with at the end. So,
yeah, Sam, you make a good point. Like originally, I just thought it's like, I'll just get a new camera, a new lens, but then like you're buying so many accessories to bolster the production quality, right? So it's like a black hole.
Yeah, my current struggle right now is finding a proper stand to do overhead shots. Like I really would rather do overhead than when I'm doing like hands in front of the camera, because I have a camera now in my way. And at 48, like I have like, my near vision is I have to take my glasses off to look around the camera to see things, and it's really kind of cumbersome. But I can't.
You're 48? I thought you were like 38. Wow.
Thanks, man. Torin,
You look good.
I knew why I liked you for some reason. But no, but I have like the thing where you like wrench it up to a table, but then the table moves, and then so the camera moves, and it's just like what it comes down to is like I have to find a place to set up stuff in my house, because kids take up a lot of space and whatnot. When they get a little bit older, maybe I'll have a room and I can just have everything dedicated. I think that's also key too, having a dedicated space where you can do these kind of things, where you don't have to constantly break down and set up your equipment. It's huge, because that is also time consuming.
Yeah. Luke was mentioning his Instagram. It's at Luke Albert. His shots are really great. So
great. I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, me too.
I just wanted to point out some people making fun of Bobby's soft days.
So I said Yoma shop, okay? You know what I mean? It's Joma shop. I get it. Sometimes I like to.
No, hey, you never know. I thought maybe it was like a European Yoma shop, because you never know, right?
You never know, I guess.
Chaz likes yuck.
Yeah, here we go.
That's really good. Okay, well, let's call it quits for tonight. I'm sorry, guys, that I missed a lot of your chat. I'm used to a slower pace on Saturday evenings. There's a lot more chatter going on in this primetime slot, so I'll get used to it. I'm sorry if I missed your comments, guys. But Sam, do you have anything going on this week? Are you going to be reviewing your SPGM 221?
I left my camera in Newcastle, so if I can borrow a friend's camera, I might do that. I also picked up this new box that arrived 6 months in. It's the Epiphany watch box. So I actually want to do a review of that. And it's one of the products I'm not really sold on. So it's going to be my first kind of negative review. So
oh, okay.
See how that goes. So that's it from me.
Yeah. How about you, Rob? Got anything going on tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow I think we have something going on.
Yeah.
Watch Soup, yeah. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. With Sanjay. And I got to do. I think on Monday I'm going to release the 2,000K subscriber giveaway winners.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that, and I have a couple of videos coming up this week. An Anna Ordained that was lent in. I'm doing a review on.
Oh,
Excited to do.
ordained. That's nice.
Well, yeah, that was lent in by a friend of the channel. Great friends of the channel, I always say.
Yeah.
And
It's the
yeah,
Postal
and then
Red, right?
yeah,
Oh,
beautiful
so
watch,
beautiful.
watch,
Yeah.
especially in the daylight. It's amazing. And yeah, just more videos, more streams.
Yeah, sounds good. How about you, Torin?
Yeah, yesterday I just dropped a review of the York and Front Berard watches. That's the Canadian liquor brand that you reviewed earlier, Sanjay. So
Yeah,
thanks for that hookup too.
no problem. It
And,
was all. It
oh,
was
go ahead.
all. It wasn't me, because it was Bobby, the other Bobby. We know three Bobbies. The other Bobby. He actually told me that you're up next. So, yeah, thank him.
Yeah, I'll do that next time I talk to him.
Yeah, yeah. So check out.
Down the road, I'm also going to have to review the Speedmaster.
Mhm.
I'm taking my
Yeah.
time with that one because
Yeah.
Great watch. And then also I'll take time to review the Citizen Grand Touring.
Nice. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, and the Speedmaster. Bobby, other Bobby, Bobby.
I'm gonna learn how to take photos and learn how to use a camera, and then
No,
once I
you
get
gotta
that, I
say-
can state of the collection maybe later on in the year.
Yeah, there you go.
And then,
that's
but
what I
more
was
importantly,
expecting.
tomorrow the Yankees play the Marlins here in Miami, so I'm trying to probably catch a game, probably some
Oh, very nice.
wristwatch shots from the game,
Nice.
hopefully.
Cool. That's exciting. For me, I have a review of the Omega Seamaster Nectin coming out. I knew that this is probably going to happen, or the chances was real. So I had I
Oh, this is so
recorded it
fun.
last night.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
You should
guys
put a
can-
disclosure in the beginning, like ... This watch has moved on.
Yeah. No, I talk about it too in the review. I'm like, I have a feeling this might go. Yeah.
Awesome.
What's it in the end of movies? Like it was like Breakfast Club. They show where these people go. Like
Yeah,
right
yeah,
after your review.
Yeah.
Where's Sanjay now? He's now hooked up with the planet Ocean.
Yeah.
The Nectin is currently residing in an AD in central or eastern Canada.
Yep. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. It was a blast. Thank you for putting up with me as well. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Watch Soup if you guys can make it. But other than that, have a great night, guys. See you next
everyone.
week.
Yeah,
Right.